Sean, let the people know what to send you.
I don't want no damn slits, and I don't want watermelon flavor for Loco.
And I would go on record and tell you 100%, like our concrete subcontractors, they would rather see me because they know at the end of the day at 3:30 when they're knocking off, I'm bringing them a case of beer every time.
That's a good story.
So when they're setting up their schedule for the next week, if my pour back is on there, my subcontractor, he'll be like, oh, everybody wants to go to Becca's job.
Yeah.
And it's not even about the outward appearance of being a female. It's, you want to know what I really about? Like, I really believe with all my heart is that I treat them well. I try to speak Spanish with them. I'd be like, do hablo español? Mi llama es Rebekita. You know, and like, I'll say, ¿Cómo se dice concrete en español? How is your family? Because I know I've grown up with Mexicans in my life and around me, just from the concrete world with my family. And I know that family is important to them. Family is important to me. Family is important to everyone. So I try to take that extra moment to connect with them in that way. And you better believe at the end of the day, they got a case of Budweiser's in their car. Don't buy them a Corona. Let it be heard. They don't want Modelo and Corona. They want a Budweiser. Buy them a Budweiser. There, that's tea. That's an inside tip for you. Like, they get mad. You bring them a Modelo and a Corona, they're like, oh, typical. You don't know what they want. They want a tall boy can Budweiser.
When people give me Coke 45 or Slicks malt liquor, I don't want no damn Slicks, and I don't want watermelon flavor for Loco.
You don't want a Hennessy? You don't want a Hennessy?
Watermelon, but I don't want it.
Yeah. Sean, let the people know what to send you.
Rebekka, you spin facts. You putting down some truth today.
I'm throwing it down for you, Sean.
This is what it's for, though, really. And this is what it's fun to talk about, is because we can be raw. We want to be. You know? Yeah. And I think it's better content because, you know, this is going to be true content. I'm not, is it?
They're not, I'm not my owner's bastard either. You know, my owners sometimes try to treat me like a maintenance company. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Do this, do that, put a window in here, and it's like, I want to say yes, but sometimes I'm like, they don't even acknowledge that I'm not a maintenance company and I'm a general contractor.
That's a good point.
And so I let that trickle down to the subs, right? And into the guy that's got the shovel in his hand. And we are all people just trying to make it in the world. I close so many deals by telling owners, we're going to have fun. We're going to do this and we're going to have fun. And they're meeting with other guys. They're like, 14. And we got budgets. We have timelines. We have goals as well. Construction culture. We're going to have some fun doing this, right?
I'm glad
we're going to interact with people.
And you mentioned owners. And really, before I ask this question, I want to ask you to elaborate on what you're saying there. Do you ever feel like owners maybe try to ask more of you than they would of your husband? Do they think they can get more freebies out of the female partner than the male partner? Is that something you've ever experienced? And that's good. That's good to hear.
They actually asked my husband for more.
Really?
Yeah, because there's that female side of me that comes up because I manage a lot of things, including a household and this, where I'm like, meh. Where he's like, yeah, okay, because I'll get that, or yes, this. And then you get a punch list that turns into 13 more items of, opportunities and proposals flying around. And it's like almost a completely new project. No, they don't wear me out in that way. They do wear out Joshua in that way sometimes, but we want to say yes to our clients, right? Yeah. Just like the guy with the shovel in his hand wants to say yes to me too. He's not even my worker. He's a sub. He's a worker of one of my subs. Like, they want to tell me yes to. And if I tell them to go move a pile of dirt that they're not supposed to move, they feel like they have to. Yeah. Right. So it's just being respectful of the chains of command, being respectful of human beings. Lots of subs will say, it's just construction. We don't really interact with each other. Yeah. And they have like this really hard thing. And then I'm like, hey guys, let's just have a meeting. Let's all get together. How about next Thursday at 10? We'll all come together and talk, you know, and then you start having those toolbox talks, which are just standard meetings. But I make an effort, always inviting everyone, always including them, even if the roofer's not supposed to be on site yet, the roofer's on site, you know, trying to create that atmosphere of that everyone in this part of this project matters.
Yeah, and I do the same. And, you know, that kind of leads right into the question I was going to ask you next anyway about being fun. So really collaborative and fun kind of rolled up in this question that one together. So with the platform use today, which is where we can all see the culture change of construction management heading, how would you call bringing the owners involved in the management or at least the posting of content fun? Could this be something that they would consider fun? Do you think this is overstepping and or even overstepping on the GC, you being a GC yourself?
I want to see them working diligent, professional, PPE on. I want anything that's going to be recorded, anything that's going to have any type of history online. It's like when I tell my kids, if you don't want people to read it, don't text it, right? If you don't want people to read it, don't post it. So as far as the platform goes, and Sean's muted. Is that on purpose?
No, that was on purpose.
I don't want you to be muted.
I was letting out some very, very venomous gas, and I was doing everybody a favor. But now I'm stuck in here with me. I'd much rather be somewhere else.
Good to know. That should say a lot about what we're doing right now.
No, about what you were saying.
You not muted that.
I was actually listening very deeply because you all are speaking about subs and general contractors and subcontractors and project management, and I'm just soaking it all in because there's a lot of terminology I've never heard before. But it sounds like you two have come into run into a lot of the same problems. Yeah. And it sounds like the platform of Contractor Discover can solve some of the problems that you all have been running into. And what Rebekka was saying, like if you treat Contractor Discover like you treat any other platform, if you don't want it out there, don't post it. Yes. Then if you get a crappy job, whatever you post on Contractor Discover as a sub or PMP or a GM, if you're posting that, then that's putting your name on a piece of work that everybody in the world can see now. And you better be damn sure that that work is good and solid and going to stand the test of time because
absolutely.
So what better way? Yeah, that's almost self-enforcing because you're putting, if you're posting the content, and you know, you obviously want to post your best work. So in a way, we're improving overall job site performance because if you're going to post something and you know it's going to be viewed, aren't you going to make it best as possible? Aren't you going to do the best job you can?
Me as a business owner looking at this in an objective type of way, right? Because I like that bird's eye view. What I was talking about, what that inspires me to do, I guess you guys probably won't guess, but it inspires me to now educate my team way better. My people in the field are going to be educated. Really? Listen, if you're going to post something, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk more. We're already doing the talks. We're already talking about PPE. We're already establishing safety guidelines. That's number one for LVA is we have a safety culture that we have created here. We have a fiduciary responsibility to the people that are investing in our dream to build a company. We're investing in their dream to build a car wash, to build a brewery, to build out an office space where maybe 100 people are going to come to work every day. So we have a responsibility to already have a safety culture. But what that does with your platform on Contractor Discover, what it then makes me kind of up my game and how I educate these guys on how we want to be perceived. Not just by, like, our owners that we work for now know, but when I bring a client, because I love business development, I love meeting people and the art of the deal and closing and sales. What it does for me at that point is, how do I want to be perceived? How can I use that platform to bring potential clients, business development people that I can say, my superintendent in the field, Heath Jones, he's in charge of this. This is the same guy that's going to run your project if you're lucky, if he's available. Yes, right? My guy Dwayne that's out there busting his ass every day. He's the one that is posting this and doing this. He's the one that's keeping this flowing and running, and people can see. Have you seen LinkedIn?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you seen LinkedIn?
Don't get me started. In fact, that's in one of my questions. Hold that thought, because it's coming back to that question. But yeah, your superintendent, he's over that job. He's responsible for it. You as a GC, you put a superintendent on that project. He's responsible. And this gives him the ability to step back and moderate even better, because now he's policing content in a way too. But it's not going to add to his responsibility. It's just going to make him pay a little bit more attention too. And who knows, that we're all about making things better anyways. We're improving the quality of the work by doing this. So it'll have to polish up his management skills as well, I think.